What is up, y'all? HOTATO here, back with another power leveling video. Today I have Onyx. Got this dude like a couple weeks ago on the Ninja event. I haven't had the time to level him up, so let's get to him now. I am running into a little bit of an issue, which is having not enough hero space. So we'll see how that goes. I have tons of feeders right now since I haven't pretty much leveled up anybody. I have a couple in the Hero Academy just to kind of get rid of some food. And then I have a bunch in the training camps. So we're just going to feed them every single person that we have. We'll take Hero Academy first. We're going to take the finished training camp after. And then we move on to the training camps over here. These 11 ones. These guys have 1,100-ish plus each. Whoops. So that'll be fun. And so, for me, when I was doing these, or when I did this last time with Glenda, I kind of felt like video was either too long by itself or whatnot, but I think I'm going to spend this time, pulled from the wrong training camp, but whatever. Just kind of like chatting about random stuff, just really just kind of use this as a talking time, because I really don't have a lot of videos that are longer. Kind of like to keep my videos shorter unless they're war videos, but this one's going to be a long guy, just because it takes a while to level up a hero. I mean, especially a 5-star hero, it takes a long time, and I'm only using 1-stars right now, so that'll take quite a while to get through. And then I can only do 10 heroes at a time, or pull out 10 heroes at a time, because I don't have enough hero cap space. Ooh, yay, special skill. But yeah, I don't have enough hero space to get there. So, I mean, we can just chat about random things. Some of the things that, I've been seeing a lot of talk of is some of the new costumes that should be coming out later this month. A lot of people are anticipating to see the last round of costumes to come out, which a lot of people are excited for. Just kind of see, new things. You got people that were not great, not highly used. Let's go with that one. There's heroes that people say aren't great, but I find them very useful for me because they're situational. They fit to where I need them. But they're not, a universal hero. And so with these costumes, we got people like Marjana coming out, hits 3 with elemental defense down, at fast mana, Leonidas doing the same thing, fast mana, average mana, hit 3, elemental defense down, but he's average speed. But the great part about being an average speed person on with a costume is that if you can get a level 5 mana troop on that hero, then you can reduce their tiles down by 1. So from 10 to 9, which then therefore means you only need 3 matches of 3 in order to get their special to fire off. That's been clutch for me when I've been using Regard, people like Liu, Bold Tusk. So if you have, I have Leonidas, he's been sitting at, where's this fool? Yeah, right here. He's been sitting at 370 for a long time. I think I got this guy. Dang, where did I get this guy? Almost certain I got this dude out of training camp along with Vivica. But he looks pretty good. 2 average speed, elemental defense down on 3. His stats are boosted. And so he looks like he's going to be much, much more viable than he currently is, which is going to be awesome. It's, great seeing new heroes in use. And for me, I'm going to be able to go up against them in raids. So I'll be able to put that out there and see what kind of these what do these new heroes do on defense mainly? If I get them, I'll get to run test runs on them on offense, which would be sick. But then you have, let's see who else is out there. We got Thorn. Thorn's an interesting guy. He has like 540. This is all beta right now. We'll see the final numbers when they release it. But, he's doing average mana with 540% damage to one target, and then mana generation, undispellable mana generation for himself, which not really the best or even useful secondary effect, especially when it's just one person on offense, because if you get a special going off, you might not have any more tiles, and so you're just going to end up wasting those 3 turns of mana generation because you're too busy making tile matches on the other color that you might have brought if you're bringing like a 3/2 or something like that, or rainbow or whatever. And so that might not be as useful in terms of a secondary effect, but 540% damage to 1, and his attack stat is like major buffed in the costume. So you could end up using him multiple ways if you find that you might want to use him as a sniper, because then you can use a mana troop and then bring him down to 9 tiles, and so he can go off at 9, essentially being another fast blue sniper, which not bad, honestly. Like, just to have that alone, really not bad at all. Or you could use his his regular outfit and have, again, the mana bonus, and then you can have him go off in 9 tiles again and hit 3. And if that's the case, you can pair him with other heroes that do elemental defense down, Frida, Nordri, regular defense down, Grim, costume Magni, what has you. But once you get something like that going, synergize him with other people, and you can then take advantage of his mana generation, really take Thorn, for example, further than he once was able to go, which is sick because that guy got bashed on for a long time. But yeah, there's like a lot of great costumes coming out. Some not as good as others. Even some of the 4 stars, some of the 3 stars are good too. We all need them if we care to finish the what's it called? Lincoln challenge event. There we go. Like, if we all care to finish the challenge event for the 3 stars, it's always good to have a bench to just make those challenge events easier. And just get some more variety in your game as well. So change up the monotony, because you have people like for example, like these are folks that I'd say is pretty decent. Like Dawa, honestly, Dawa's a meme right now, but her costume is kind of similar to Bjorn, a little less damage, but similar to Bjorn. But then you got, people like, who else do we have? We have people like Ulmer, who does probably more damage and whatnot, but the problem with him is that he does all allies get plus 48% attack, which, if you compare him to his original, having defense down is probably much more valuable than having attack up. Because at that point, he's, by the time he fires, you won't be able to really take advantage, if he does fire for that matter. So, some are better than others. Some, not so much. Oh, like Gormek. Gormek looks like such a cool hero. Oh, here we go. I'm taking out of these guys now. 1139, 1175. I like to keep them. I try to keep them close, so I make sure I keep them pulling out of them evenly. But Gormek's costume is super sick. He hits all, removes minions from all, and then gives like an extra health bonus for every minion killed. And like in this meta, with all the minion generation that they've been releasing in all of 2020, he's going to be clutch. I'm leveling up Captain Diamonds now. I'm trying to level up Grimble for all the minions that are popping up. And then with Grim, same thing. Average mana. Oh, ran out of food. Good thing I have more. Average mana, so give him a level 5 mana troop, and then there you go. 9 tiles. And he could do that with his regular costume as well. Put that defense down at fast mana, and then everybody else can go in after and absolutely wreck house. All right. All right, slow and steady, folks. Slow and steady. So yeah, some of the new heroes like that. Costume. Sick. Would love, you know, I mean, wouldn't we all, right? Wouldn't we all love to get one? But it would be dope if I could get one of the cool new costumes. Honestly, if I don't get any of the new ones, I'm still dying to get a Magni. Whether he comes from the training camp or whether he comes from a summon or a costume, like, just give me that guy. That's all. That's the only dude I want from the blues, because I've been saving up my scopes so long just to get Magni. But I'm getting close to 12 scopes now, so might be able to get him, or might be able to level up another hero instead, and then have enough scopes to level up another blue once I receive them. That'll be cool. But what else is going on in ENP? And then just back to the costumes. I think the costumes are great because then they give those season 1 heroes a chance to shine some more. Problem is that they're still summonable, unfortunately. So you do have to spend the gems in order to get the new heroes, you know? So that could be a downside because, you know, you're just sitting here like me. Like, for example, I have Marjana, I have Leonidas, but then I could just be sitting here with them, no costume up until God knows when. So that could be the downside. And so they're going to be, quote unquote, you know, underpowered in relation to the new heroes getting released. I don't particularly feel like I'm playing with underpowered heroes, even with Marjana. Well, one, I have emblems on her, but two, like, I don't know. I feel like she does the job. I feel like the numbers that she's producing in terms of damage or whatever are satisfactory to me. And I feel like the tiles help tremendously with kind of making up for their lack of sniper damage or whatever the hell it could be, right? So there's so many factors in this game that really determine whether a hero would be good, satisfactory, or crappy, because it all matters on your team. It matters how you use them. So, you know, even if I don't get the costume, still going to be super happy with what I got because they have been doing me well. I mean, check out my war videos. I'm taking my same red and purple team with Grave, Grazul, and Marjana, and that team almost never loses because everyone's just really good on that team, and the mana's super quick. Okay, I've run out of food. Time to take from the training camp. 1, 2. Then feed it into these boys. This is going to be kind of a long process. I feel like this is the process that takes quite a while. Okay, and we're back. So I decided to throw some heroes into my training camp too, because I have some more heroes that I want to level up. And so with Atlantis coming up, I'll be able to get some more recruits and backpacks and whatnot in order to level up my heroes and really put some more feeders in the hopper for training camp 2. But got all my heroes, got all my food back. 1077, 1089. All right, pretty close. But yeah, just a nice long process to get this done. So I mean, let's change it up. Let's maybe, you know, what else is on the list of things here. Other than new heroes coming out, I feel like some of the new events that have been coming out have been, I would say, hit and miss. And we can go all the way back, like way back to like taverns or whatnot. But you know, the two new events that just popped up, the Mythic Titan and the Ninja Tower, I could tell you, I'm not impressed. I'm not impressed with the kind of event that it is. Because, for example, both of these are very, very resource dependent. And I'm talking things like battle items and whatnot, and then in order to get the battle items, that requires food, iron, and whatnot. And so very, very resource dependent. Because if you want to do well, which I assume people, play this game for fun and also to try to do, better than they did last time and progress and things like that. At least like I do, things like the Ninja Tower make it very difficult because they come before or after a challenge event. Like you're already reeling with resources from using all your resources, and now they bring in the Ninja Tower where you have to use even more resources to even try to get like halfway through. Like for me, it was getting difficult even at the mid stages already. But I didn't really feel motivated to play the game or to play that mode. It was just not, it's not rewarding. They don't give you enough rewards for the amount of items you use, for the amount of time you spend on that. And so for me, I didn't find the Ninja Tower all that impressive or fun and engaging. But I'll tell you what is fun and engaging, that is an event that they released in terms of just gameplay, is Taverns. I think Taverns is super fun when you have to do bench management. That's probably why I find Wars so fun, is because of that bench management. You have to get really, really strategic. You gotta get really smart with how you play the game, or else, you might fail. So for me, I love Taverns. I love the fact that you have to plan it out ahead of time. You have 10 levels and you have to figure out which heroes you're going to use. And then for me, it gives me a chance to finally use my 5 stars in an actual event instead of like farming or whatever. And I can really put them to use. And I'll take my unleveled 5 stars for a couple levels. Then I'll be able to take my 3 stars and some unleveled 4 stars, blah, blah, blah. And just use some of the new heroes that I wouldn't otherwise be able to use. And I think that's super fun. Ninja Tower, not so much. Magpie's Emblem Boutique. And then same thing with Mythic Titan. The Mythic Titan is, again, very resource dependent. And so you need tons of food and iron in order to craft a bunch of things. And in case, if you wanted to do well, if you want to get high scores, because you're literally competing against everybody. Actually, I don't know if you're competing against everybody, but you're competing against a lot of people in the Mythic Titan hits. And then your alliance is facing a lot of people. And then you're going up against things like, what's it called? Score, top score, top overall score, top individual hit score, and then top alliance score. So the consolation prize of all the resource requirements out of that, if you want to do well, of course, is you do get 3 different versions or 3 different avenues of rewards. You can get multiple emblems, summon tokens, and various other things. And it's a free event, so you can seriously just X out of that. So you can get free rewards that are otherwise not as easy to get, but it's just in terms of a competitive standpoint, if you really wanted to do well, it's very resource dependent. But if you did kind of just wanted to play it just to play it, to kind of just use a couple arrows here and there, maybe use a mana potion, whatever, like you don't have to go too crazy with your resources, you could probably get away with a couple of scores. Let's see. Nice. Okay, so yeah, you could probably get away with a couple need more food. All right, we'll be right back. Okay, and we're back. Well, for you guys, probably an instant. For me, that was a couple minutes. But let's get back into it. All right, Final Ascension. Only got 2 tabards left, which means any other purple is going to sit in the back burner. But that's okay. So anyways, I was saying that, with the Mythic Titan, you could totally just get away by doing, the bare minimum and just getting a score. and then you'll end up with 3 different avenues for rewards. They may not be the best, but the rewards, they're free, and they're more than what you had before. So it's really not bad, because you do get the rewards for Mythic Titan. So Mythic Titan, kind of fun because it doesn't require tons of resources to even just get through the levels. Unlike Ninja Tower, for example, where just to get through the levels, you could totally, you might need to use some items to get through before all those Oni curses happen, and then you don't have any more heroes to use for the remainder of the levels. Then you're stuck at level 20 when there's 50 levels, and you're not going to get anywhere. And so that's, that could be kind of defeating. But Mythic Titan, pretty cool. Resource heavy, but only if you want to be competitive and get far. But totally not necessary if you just want some rewards and something new to do, which I think new things is fun. And for you guys, let me know down in the comments below. What are some of your favorite events that you've played in this game? Like, what are your favorite game modes? Maybe just like your top 3. Like, I'll tell you guys my top 3. For sure, it's War. I think Titans are super fun. When I first started, I made Titan scores my number 1 priority in leveling up. So it was like trying to focus on, if I had Li Xiu, if I had Chao, if I had Wukong, like, who am I going to go with first? I'm going to go with Wukong first because I wanted to get the extra damage onto Titans. And then I started getting like 30k attacks when I was historically getting like 10. And then all of a sudden I'm like, holy crap, my damages are going up and up and up. And I slowly had added more of the same color heroes to a team. So I started running 4-1, and I started leveling up heroes that could help me in Titan hits. And then I kind of just grew from there into other aspects. So Titan definitely has my heart because that's how I kind of started the game and what I chose to focus on. Wars, for sure. Bench management and kicking another alliance's ass. Hell yeah. Who wouldn't like that? And I think lastly, it's probably... there's probably 2 elements. And it's a tough one to choose between the 2. It's taverns, probably because of bench management. But also, I think the alliance aspect. The fact that I can play with, family and friends and randos and strangers, and everybody's nice. Maybe not talkative all the time, but everybody's nice, and it's always fun to play with and talk with new people and interact. And video games has been a huge part of my life growing up. And then all of a sudden, through college and whatnot, I found out that puzzle games were like a really big thing for me, and I didn't realize it because I used to play what are those games back in the day where they would have a bunch of random blocks in a giant square, rectangle blocks, and you have to move them around to get the orange block out of it. And then same thing with like the car traffic jam game, move the cars around in order to get your individual car out of the parking lot, something like that. Like, I love those games. So, like, trying to strategize a way to get this thing out of there. And then moving on to the next level to a harder challenge. And then it just keeps going and going and going. I love that shit. And so that's why I think I like Empires is, the puzzle strategy aspect and the fact that it does have strategy. It's not just puzzles. So I would say, like, yeah, top 4. Those are my top 4. Being able to play with friends and family. The alliance aspect is super fun. I love that. The wars, Titans, taverns. So let me know down below what you guys think about some of your favorite features of Empires. I know there's a lot of negativity out there on, needing more, or better this, better that. But, of what we got now, what do you all like? Let me know. I'm always curious to hear what people's favorite things are. But Onyx is taking forever. But it's okay. He's, 30 levels left or so? And I should have enough food in my training camps. And I have a bunch of trainer heroes, which will free up a ton of space. Because I'm going to be very, very liberal with my trainer hero usage. because one, I want to make space, and two, I don't anticipate myself doing another power leveling video for a little while, so I can build up my feeders before I can do that. Let's see who I have left. 957, 717. I've clearly been pulling out of that guy a lot, so we're going to pull more out of the right guy now. Let me know in the comments below, too, if you guys have that kind of similar OCD, I guess is the best way you could put it, where you need to have your training camps at similar times or similar recruit numbers inside. You know, things need to be kind of on the same schedule, same cadence. All right, out of food, so I'll be right back. Okay. Actually running out of heroes. Or, sorry, I'm running out of food, which is not good. But that's okay, because we will make it work. Plus, we have a bunch of trainer heroes, so maybe that could help us reduce the amount of food we use. Crossing my fingers for that. Also, let me know what you guys do down below on how you level up your heroes. For me, at this point in the game, where I have so many heroes that are fully leveled already that I currently use, I found that I don't have a need to always be leveling up someone and being empty on feeders. I like having a huge stash because this is more fun for me, is power leveling. Just being able to see someone go from 0 to 100 just like that is pretty cool. I'm sure that's why you guys watch this too, because you guys maybe get to watch vicariously through me, you know, or something like that. But let me know what's your leveling preference. You know, a lot of people say they just level like one hero like this, power level them, you know, if they get to this point, or maybe if they're earlier in their tenure in this game, they're doing 5 at a time, or maybe they're just doing 1 or 2 at a time, or whatnot, or just one very slowly. But you know, is there anything else that you guys do as well? Let me know down below. And then don't forget to let me know your favorite features of this game. Always got to know, always want to see what's people's interests are. And then, what about like, I love this, because this is kind of like, you know, I used to do this. I mean, I do this all the time, like asking like, hey, what's your favorite this? What's your favorite that? I think, you know, for this game, I'll ask you guys below. Dan, you guys got to put a lot of things down there. I'm just, remember it all. But what would be like your favorite tournament? And when I say that, I'm asking for a very specific answer, and I'll tell you my favorite, and I'll tell you why. And I mean, you could be as specific or as vague as you like, but I like the 4-star tournaments, and I like either buff booster or bloody battle. I'm not a huge fan of rush attack on the 4-star or the 3-star tournaments, or sorry, mainly the 4-star tournaments, because I don't have a lot of like powerful, slow 4-stars that can really take advantage of those tournaments. They're fun, but I'd say my favorite would be the 4-star specifically. I don't really care what about the colors, because I have plenty. And bloody battle or buff booster, because I have good heroes for that. But then when I'm playing it, it's also fun to play. I really like the rush attack for 5 stars, but I get my ass kicked hard on those ones like all the time, because everyone has such great heroes in that freaking league of all the 5 stars that I have to go up against, and it's absolutely insane. I usually die by Wednesday, and I never buy back in because it's not worth it for me. But it's brutal on those 5-star rush attacks. 4 stars are much more forgiving, and in my opinion, I think the 3-star rush attack tournaments are the most fun of the 3 tiers of heroes. All right, now I get to start using trainer heroes, because I say why not. Ooh, I have 4 stars I could use. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, let's do that. Why not? Cool. And then we have Amatrin. I already have 1 of her. I don't need 4 of her. I don't need 2 of her. What is she going to do? She's just gonna sit in the basement there until God knows what, honestly. Alright, we are almost there. But we're also almost out of food. So I'm trying to take advantage of my trainer heroes. In fact, I'll use some of these guys. I'll use 1 red. I'll use 2 reds, 1 blue, 2 yellows. And then I'll use the 3 trainer heroes here. Amatrin. So close. I'll do it anyways. YOLO! I won't miss him. I'll get him back eventually. Yes, I have so much space for freaking heroes now. My God. Alright, now I'm just going to use the 2 stars. Oh, so close. I wonder if I can do it with the ones. With the what I have remaining. Nope. I probably need a couple 2 stars thrown in there. But we're almost done. We're almost at the end of this. You guys stuck with it. It's an amazing ride. I finally have this dude at max. Yes! The Ninja of Elusive wins. Finally max. Oh, he's a ranger class, which kind of hurts me a little bit because I use Liana every single day, and she has my ranger emblems right now. So I might just give this guy the leftover emblems. I only have 179, so I might give him the leftovers. Give him 3 nodes basically, and then call it a day. But hey, thank you for joining me today on this power leveling video. I know we talked through a lot, but let me know if you like this kind of style where I kind of just talk through random stuff about empires, ask some dumb questions about what your favorite features are, and all that. But you know, to highlight, let me know down in the comments below how you level up your heroes. What are your top, 3 to 5 favorite features of the game? And then maybe, some heroes you're looking forward to coming up, whether the costumes or anything new. And, like the video. If you liked the video, if you want to see more of this. If you haven't already, subscribe. Y'all know the deal. And we will catch you on the next one. See ya!